Hi everybody, it's Joy Packard. It is a Saturday evening, almost 10:35, late at night, and I've been doing a lot of packing back in Houston today, this weekend, and the kids had a couple of activities, so made it down. And as I'm in transition, I try and get some things done. And so anyway, I had a friend that messaged me the other day, and she says, would you do a video on the topic of regrets? And I thought that's a really good topic because, that's been on my mind a lot lately. And so I thought I would just get on here and see how you guys were doing. Like I say, we're in Houston. As you can see, my house is pretty empty. I've been moving things around to where just making things work as we are in transition and such. And so anyway, last week I went to go visit my mother in Utah, and many of you know, she is not on very good health. And so we've been kind of monitoring that. And so when my friend asked me if I would do a video on that topic, I thought, sure, there's many things in my life right now where that applies in many ways. And one of the things that comes to mind about that topic is, as I'm here in Houston, and I'll talk about my mom in a little bit, but as I'm here in Houston and we're packing up this house, it's kind of sad to me. It's actually very sad to me because I love this house. It's my dream home. We've been here for almost 5 years, and it's been an amazing ride. And so, as I'm packing and I'm looking around the house, and I'm seeing all of the different things and the memories and everything. And, I asked myself, are there any regrets? Do I have any regrets at all as far as, my life and things like that? And here's the thing of the matter. We all sometimes go into that rut of having regrets, right? And then it's hard for us to move forward in whatever it is that we're trying to do. Maybe we feel bad for something that we did, or maybe we feel bad about something that we said, and it's really hard to move forward because we are regretful. We're sorry that we hurt somebody, or maybe we're sorry that we said something to somebody, or maybe we didn't do something that we wish that we did. And I know that's for everybody, right? It's whether we, like I say, hurt somebody's feelings, and we think about it day in and day out. Maybe we hurt somebody, emotionally or physically or whatever it might be. What happens is we don't move forward because it's just kind of in us, right? And we just say, oh, I just feel so bad about this. And then we think about it over and over again, and we relive it and we relive it. And then we don't move forward. I know that that's for me. I'm sure that's for many of you. And what we have to do is break through from that, where, we basically say, okay, this is what happened. This is what I said. And I feel, it's almost like when you say something, you cannot take your words back, right? We say something, and then sometimes we say it and we go, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe it's a text that we sent and we wish we could have taken it back, or, a private message on Facebook and we wish we didn't send it. And we do. And we cannot take the button back that says reverse. And so, when that happens in our life, whether it's in that regard or in whatever way, like I say, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's just something that has been bothering you for a long time, and we're regretful. And you know what? It stops us from moving forward. It stops us from moving forward in our relationships, in our business, and everything that we're doing because we let it. And so I guess the topic tonight that I was just sharing with you is, to not let it. If it's something that you can't do anything about, the words that you said, you can't take back. If it's something that, maybe in business, if it's business related, maybe it's like, you paid for a course and you couldn't get your money back or something. And then, you regretted that you bought it, and then you just stew on it for a long time, and you just keep thinking about it and thinking about it. And man, I wish I didn't buy that course, and it just ripped me off. Or man, I wish I didn't do this or say this. And it's just, we need to stop that. We need to stop being regretful, because it stops us from moving forward in our life. And that's one way of being, the topic that we're talking about tonight about regrets. Another one is, do we have any regrets in our life, period? Like I think I was telling you guys about my mom. My mom is in Utah right now and she's not in very good health. And it makes me think about my life with my mom and about my mom's life. And I think, she is a wonderful woman and has taught me so well. And then I say to myself, do we have any regrets? And I don't. I took care of my mom for like a year. My sister took care of her for a year and now she's at my brother's. And I'm thinking, we've had a wonderful life. We've had a wonderful time with her. And, that's another form of regret. We talk about regrets of the first way that we talked about, and that is regrets of saying something and not meaning to, and then we're regretful, and it stops us from moving forward. And then this is a different kind of regret in the fact that, yeah, Audrey, how you doing? And yes, and so we think about, like the second way, and do we have any regrets as far as like what is happening like with life, So the first way is regrets of something that we said to somebody that stops it, that we wish that we didn't say and we can't take it back. And the second way is, just like I say, when we're talking about my mom, or maybe in your situation, something like that. And I guess I do a lot of study of energy medicine. And if you haven't done that, it's a whole nother topic for another day. But whenever we hold this in, this regret, it literally stops us from doing so many things. It stops us from progressing. I guess that's a good word. Because we just say, oh, I feel so bad about myself because I just did this to this person and I feel so bad and regretful. Or we think, am I regretful for this decision? That's the second way we're talking about, like with our business and everything. And I guess it's just something that I wanted to bring up because a friend asked me to talk about it. And it's a great podcast, which, by the way, if you don't know, I have a podcast called Joy Reveals. It's on iTunes and on the Stitcher app if you're on the Android phone. And I'm real behind on it. It's just life has gotten in the way, but I'm hoping to get back to it weekly and, to talk about topics like this, And I think that as you learn about energy medicine and about all these different things and just regrets of like knowing that you can't do anything about it anymore. It's like crying over spilled milk, right? When your milk spills, it's like, oh, you can't like sweep it back up to drink it. It's there. You have to go get a towel or a napkin and just absorb it, right? And that's how it is in our life. It's like when, we need to quit holding on to things that we can't control anymore. Like we have to get over it. We can't just like say, I'm going to let this stay inside me because I feel super bad about it. And I'm going to be this way until the day I die. And if we would live that way, it's like, it's going to be really hard to move forward, right? It's going to be hard to progress, like I say, in our life. So, a lot of you guys have been asking about my retreat. It's at retreatswithjoy.com. That's the website. It's still tweaking, but it's stuff like this, like we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about crystal healing. We're going to talk about, meditations and yoga and our 90-day business plan and topics like this, like grief and regrets and things like that nature. And basically it's going to be similar to just something that's going to help us to become a better version of ourselves, right? And all of these things that, that I'm talking about. And that's right, Audrey. It's definitely a block to progress because I want you to think about something like that in your life right now. Maybe there's something in your life that you're holding in and you're holding on to. Maybe, like I say, it's a relationship or something that you did or something that somebody did to you. And it stops you. It really does. And if we don't let it go, it's like it does. And that's a great analogy, Audrey, because like it's like you're talking about a block to progress, but I'm also like talking about like just inside our body. And like as we hold it, it's almost like our body just like brings us down, and that's what causes depression, and it causes us to stay still, and it makes us to not go forward, right? So you have to learn how to forgive yourself, number one. And number two, you have to realize, okay, I'm going to stop crying. So anyway, my internet is super spotty in this house, and I don't know. Anyway, so I think it's an amazing topic in the fact that, you know, if you're just coming on to like listen to it again, and I think it will help you. It has helped me as I think about it in my life. And I'm so glad that somebody, a friend of mine, just said, would you please talk about this topic? And I'm like, that's so amazing how we're such on the same wavelength, because it's something that's been on my mind, right? Like, don't let yourself get stuck in a rut to where you cannot move forward. And a lot of times it's because you have regrets about something you did, or you have regrets about something that somebody else did to you or to a loved one or something like that, to where it stops you. So quit letting it stop you and move forward. It's super exciting. So I just wanted to show you, like, it's super sad. I am just moving my furniture around. Like my daughter took most of the couch, and I'm like sad. Like, not sad that she took the couch, but I'm sad about, like, we've been in this house. That's another topic for the being regretful, right? Like having regrets, because like we've literally lived in this dream home of mine for like 5 years, and I love living in San Antonio and being around my family, but it makes me think about, like, when I'm here, like, do I have any regrets? Like, I've lived a great 5 years here, right? And it's almost like, you know, there's times in our life where something tells you like something else is in store for you, right? And that's kind of how I feel. Like I've kind of lived here, and I loved it, and I still love it as I'm here, and I have no regrets. I mean, I've loved every minute of it. And so I hope that this topic has helped you in some way, and you can relate to it, you know, whether it's in your business or whether it's in your life with your relationships with family or friends or whatever it is. You know, you can think about it and just realize that you have to move forward, right? Anyway, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I've been packing, and I'm in Houston. I'm doing the last bits of packing. We're officially moving in a month from now. It's so sad, but like I say, exciting at the same time, right? No regrets, right? All right, again, retreatswithjoy.com. We do stuff like this. We're gonna do biohacking, and I'm gonna be sharing with you a lot of the things that I've learned over the years, you know, to help me to become a better version of myself. And it's like a constant, everyday striving to be the better version of myself, you know, like health, business, you know, whatever it is. And that's what we're going to do at this amazing retreat. It's probably going to be, I'm still kind of narrowing down the location. So it will definitely be where there's an awesome beach, and it will be one of the most unique experiences that you'll ever experience in your life. So if you're one of the lucky 25 to come, I can't wait. And it will be in October near my birthday time. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing evening wherever you are. It's been such a pretty day today. Super grateful. You know, like 74, 75 degrees today. So anyway, you guys, where's the destination? We're still deciding on that. Great question. It may be Costa Rica, but I hate to say it quite yet, but I'm trying to finalize everything to where we can fit that, you know, that what I'm trying to do, but it's definitely going to be on a beautiful beach somewhere. I'm all about blue beaches. So, all right, you guys take care. I gotta finish up some packing, and talk to you guys soon.